All right, let's go ahead and finish out encoding with soundex. And I do want to warn you, there's a whole lot of information here. You guys can go ahead and read it. This one is specifically is the first four characters of the license number are obtained by doing this type of coding system to the surname. And your surname is basically your last name. So here are all of the rules for it. And we're just going to go step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as we use this example. I think that might make it a little bit easier to handle. All right, so let's take a look at the name Schworer. So I'm going to look at the first step. Actually, let me go ahead and write it. Schworer. And the first thing it says to do is delete all occurrences of H and W. So H and W. And so now I'm at my first step, which is SCORER. So I have the H and W gone. The next thing I want to do is to assign numbers to the remaining letters. So our vowels are going to be 0. B, F, P, and V are 1. C, G, J, K, Q, S, X, Z are 2, D and T are 3, L is 4, M and N is 5, and R is 6. So let's take a look. So S is 2, so that would be 2. This is step 2. 2, C is also 2. So 2, 2. 0 is a vowel, so that's 0. R is a letter 6. And then E is a vowel, so that's 0. And then the other R is another 6. All right. So let's go to step 3. If 2 or more letters with the same numeric value are adjacent, admit all but the first. All right. So what that's saying is I have a duplicate here. Right? It says 22. That's 2 of the same number, adjacent or right next to each other. So I'm going to get rid of that. And that's going to become 20606. All right. Then let's look at step 4. Delete the first character of the original name if still present. Well, 2 represents S. So I'm going to get rid of that, right? Because this is S. O-R-E-R. So I'm going to get rid of that, and it's going to be O-R-E-R. So that'll be 0606. And then step 5, delete all occurrences of A, E, I, O, U, and Y. So all my vowels. So my vowels are the zeros. Actually, I don't want to knock that out yet. Let me put it on step 5. So O-R-E-R 0606. I'm going to go ahead and knock out my vowels. And I'm left with RR or 6, 6. And then I'll go to my 6 steps, and it says retain only the first 3 digit corresponding to the remaining letters. Well, I only have 2, which is 6 and 6. Append trailing zeros if fewer than 3. Okay, so I'm going to put a 0 here because I only have 2 numbers. I need 3. Precede the 3 digits obtained in step 6 with the first letter of the surname. So I'm going to go back to this S, and I'm going to put an S. So that is our final answer. S-660 is my soundex encoding for the last name Schworer. All right, let's look at Hugel. Same type of thing. We are going to go with step 1. In step 1, we are getting rid of our H's and W's. So H and H. So I essentially end up with U, G, G, I, L, L. My second step is to put numbers that go with it. U is a vowel, so that's 0. G, let's see here, where's G on my list? G is the number 2, so 2, 2. I is a 0. And then L is 4, so that's 4, 4. And then I'm going to look at step 3. Okay, step 3 says, if two or more letters with the same numeric value are adjacent, omit all but the first. All right, so we have 0, 2, 0, 4. So that would be U, G, I, L. So the repeats are going to end up leaving to get to stage 3. Stage 4, delete the first character of the original name if present. There's absolutely no change there because we already had the first letter of H. Step 5, delete all occurrences of A, E, I, O, U, and Y. So the zeros are going to come out. So that's just going to, so O2, O4. My O's are represented by vowels. So I'm left with 2, 4. And then my 6th step is, again, I'm going to write that 2, 4. And because I don't have a third character, I'm going to go ahead and put a 0 there. And then I'm going to put the first letter of the surname. So that's going to be my answer. Okay. I want you to go ahead and take a look at your last name and see if you can go ahead and go through your last name. So mine, for example, is Kroner. So step 1, I would get rid of any H's or W's. I don't have any. So the next step, so that's nothing. The next step would be to assign numbers. So Kroner. K is, and I want you to do your actual last name. K is 2. So 2, R is 6. Let me double check. Yep. R is 6. O is 0. N is 5. E is 0 and R is 6. So 260506. And then my third step is to, if two or more letters with the same numeric value are adjacent, omit all but the first. I don't have any duplicates, so there's nothing to do in stage 3. Stage 4, delete the first character of the original name if still present. So I'm going to get rid of the K. So that gives me 60506. And then my 5th step is to delete all of my vowels, which are going to be my zeros. So 60506, and then I'm going to get rid of those zeros. And then my last step, step 6, is going to be to take what's left, which is 656, and then put a K in front of it. So that would be my codex for my particular last name, and you go ahead and take a look at yours.